Welcome back to the final edition of Edinburgh Fest Live. I'm your host, Samantha Baines, and we've got Hairy Mary, our favourite celebrity cook, coming up for you very shortly. If you tune in regularly on Showbiz TV, channel 266, you'll know that that's what time it is. But before we do, we've got a brilliant guest for you. I've just got time to tell you that you can tweet us at edfest_live. You can also head over to the website, sbctv.co.uk, and you can catch up on hours of marvellous entertainment, some of it with me, on YouTube. Just search SBC Edinburgh Fest Live. Now let's welcome our first guest of this section. It's the brilliant Eric Davidson.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It's a poem called Team GB. So, Team GB. It seems to me, in Rio, you did rather well. With your haul of 67 medals, 2 more than in London. Wow, what an achievement. Whoopie-doo. You even managed to beat China. Although, to be fair to China, not in overall medals, but in gold medals. They do. You're chuffed. Not just that, you'll be expecting another medal from Her Majesty. But why? You've got your medal. Inverted commas. Medals. What about the wee lollipop woman, or the guys in the lifeboats, or the wee blind guy that's helped with the village fete for 68 years? Aye, 1 year more than all your medals put together. Oh, and by the way, whilst you were away, there's now even more food banks. So the government says thanks for distracting us from the reality of where lottery funding should actually be going. On tins of beans, and tea bags, and bread, and fruit, and biscuits. No equestrian horses. Or swimming trunks for Tom Daly. Thank you. This is another poem about Brexit and how we're going to get used to Chinese stuff as opposed to European stuff that we're used to. Everything from now on is going to be made in China. And we're going to better get used to it. And it's a wee bit scary, actually, because historically, stuff that's made in China isn't very good. They're not very good at making things in China. It could take them a good while. Let's go back 2,500 years. 2,500 years ago, the Emperor of China said to the court sculptor, "Are you the court sculptor?" "Yeah, I'm a court sculptor." I said, "Well, listen, court sculptor, I want you to go up to Xi'an, and I want you to make a life-size model of a soldier with full armour and a spear. Can you do that?" "I could do that." He says, "Have you ever worked with terracotta before?" "Never worked with terracotta before." He says, "Well, give it a go. But if you make an arse of it, make another one until you get it right." 8,500. Come on, Boris, tell it. This is, by the way, it's not so much a poem, it's more of a rant. This is goodbye to the flat packs. So come on, Boris, tell us the truth. Every time you open your mouth, crap comes out it. I mean, what was Brexit all about? You were always for in, but ended up out. Was it because you had a dodgy croissant in a French cafe in Notting Hill? Or was there too much coffee in your local Italian restaurant's tiramisu? No, put simply, you're a bald-headed, spoiled snob. You've wanted for nothing all your life. Add to the fact you're a horrible, misanthropic, myopic misogynist. I'm misogynist. Marina Wheeler, your current wife, every day goes through hell, all thanks to your dalliances with your dodgy trollop-like alliances. So it's goodbye to the flat packs. Throw the Allen keys away. IKEA's going to shut up shop. No meatballs sold today. No more winter trips to France. You can ditch your fancy skis. You Brexiteers have screwed us all. We'll soon be on our knees. So you thought it was a good opportunity to try and become Tory leader despite the disunity that it would bring, and boy did it bring, and this is the thing. I mean, look at you. You're a corpulent, bulbous, arrogant twat. We'd all drink to that. You're that fat. Your personal fitness instructor apparently told you on the quiet that you'll not live to be on 55 if you don't check your diet. You've got hair like an albino beetle. You're no offence to albinos or the 2 remaining Beatles or to John and George, who are sadly no longer with us. So it's goodbye to the flat packs. Throw the Allen keys away. IKEA's going to shut up shop. No meatballs sold today. No more use on Frontier, those games without frontiers. When we were friends with Europe, now it's ended up in tears. But Boris, it gets worse. It gets worse. Once the country voted leave, you obviously believed it meant you. You ran away with Michael Gove and Nigel Farage and dodgy David Cameron. You ran away. You left the country to get on with it. But it gets worse. Theresa May, the new Prime Minister who thinks she's pretty but looks seriously bad news for Dalmatians, has let you off the hook. Instead of throwing you the book, she's left you in charge of the Foreign Office. No doubt you're happy with all this, Boris. And like ourselves, the whole world are laughing. But it's not funny. Thank you very much today. Thank you very much. So there we go. Thank you.
Eric Davidson. Wow. So how you were on the show before, weren't you?
Yeah, in the dark distant past of 3 weeks ago.
So where does your inspiration come? Do you watch the news and just go, that's a great story for a poem?
Yeah, I'll come up with a title. I wrote a poem called about dating agencies. There's a dating agency called Match.com. You're probably all aware of that.
Some people might have heard of it.
Yeah, they might. And but there's a thing on the go. I'm not going to do it. But there's a thing on the go now called objective sexuals. I don't know if you've heard of these guys. People that are into sexual, into inanimate objects. It tends to be females. So I wrote a poem called pt3.com, and that
wow,
that went down really well as well.
Looking forward to seeing that. Well, where was the show on?
The show was on at Triplex Space, Venue 38.
And can we find you anywhere online?
Yeah, on YouTube or the Sunday Post.
Or on this show?
Yeah.
Eric Davidson.
Thank you very much.
Now, some shows, they have celebrity cooks like Nigella Lawson, don't they? Or Jamie Oliver or Mary Berry, but we have one better than all of those. We've got Hairy Mary!
Hello, Samantha.
Hello, Mary. It's been lovely getting to know you this
It's been almost a pleasure getting to know you. It really has been, yes. So my psychiatrist liked you when he saw you, yes. Said he'd quite like to do some work with you. The 3-hour session he put me through the other day, I can still barely stand.
Sounds nice.
Yes, it's been quite a journey, hasn't it, Samantha? 25 shows. I'm spraying a little because I'm slightly pissed. But it has been quite a journey, hasn't it? Yesterday I cooked a sausage and bean thing, and it's very nice. And today I'm tired, so I'm going to do a salad today. So I need a volunteer from the audience if somebody's ready to step forward. Oh, I tell you what. Come on now. Come on, Rudd. That's it. Come around this way. Walk around there. Like that, you see? And then if I get another one, this man here with the beard, thank you very much. This is good. I'll get those two. I don't normally drink at work, Samantha, as you know, because it's inclined to sort of put you off a game a little. But I had sort of put together some top tips from the show, because we made lots of good stuff, you see. So I said, to avoid food poisoning, what's your name?
Hannah.
Hello. What's your...
Donald.
Come over here, Donald. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Don't eat, then you can't get food poisoning. That's the first one. And don't eat hamburgers on the toilet or you'll end up like Elvis Presley. You see, he died eating one of my burgers. Rock and roll history, part of it. And to clear the homeless off the streets, feed them the leftovers from the show and they'll be absolutely fine. So we're going to make a salad. Take a sprig each. There we go. Lovely. Donald. And...
Hannah.
Hannah. What do you do, Hannah?
I'm about to become a student at Edinburgh Fest.
Oh, how interesting. What sort of course will you be doing at university?
Planning on doing psychology at university.
Psychology? Oh, don't say that. That's one of the trigger words. I don't like psychologists. My psychiatrist, Frank, I don't like him at all. You're not a psychologist, are you?
No, I'm a postman.
This is interesting, the different things the plebs do, isn't it? Psychology, postman. Chew and spit. Right, you keep doing that, I'll make the dressing, all right? So, I'll do the dressing. Let's see. A good dressing for this, we won't be needing that. Now, if you mix the dressing in your mouth, Samantha, it makes it much nicer. And now some peppers. So if you could take a pepper, start chewing and spitting. I'm not allowed knife because Frank says it's dangerous since he took the restraining order out. And one from the fruit. It's been a long run, Samantha, hasn't it? It's been very, very long. Now, croutons are very expensive, but these are remarkably cheap. Go Cat, and they're made in the same place, you know. They're quite hygienic, you know. So we're just going to open these up. They're absolutely wonderful. The smell is quite delicious. That's wonderful. So I want a few of those in with the special dressing. Some more of that. And perhaps an egg. An egg. Do you know how to separate the whites from the yolks? It's quite simple.
Miss Harry, your wonderful psychiatrist, Frank, has made a report. And I'm afraid under Section 3 of the Mental Health Act, we have to take you back to the hospital. Back to the hospital immediately. We're very sorry.
Harry, Mary. I hope it all turns out well for her. I'll visit her. Well, should we all visit her? Yeah. Oh, that is it for part 3.